So you're finally planning your first trip to San Francisco, and that's a huge deal. But are you going to spend it wandering around lost, or would you rather experience the absolute best the city has to offer? Too many visitors waste precious time planning once they arrive, and they miss the iconic spots because they couldn't figure out how to fit it all in. Well, this is your plan. Forget everything else you've heard. I've built the ultimate guide to the 10 spots that every first-time visitor absolutely must see. Don't waste a single second. Your perfect San Francisco trip starts right now.
Welcome to San Francisco, the city by the bay. While we're a small city, only 7 miles by 7 miles, we are packed full of fun things to do, from historical landmarks to famous attractions and even world-class museums. This can make planning a trip here pretty overwhelming. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to break it down to the 10 best things to do, attractions, activities, and museums to make your planning a little bit easier. So let's go ahead and kick off this video with number 10.
Number 10, the Painted Ladies of Alamo Square. I'm kicking off my list with one of the most photographed sites in San Francisco, the Painted Ladies of Alamo Square. You'll instantly recognize this iconic row of colorful Victorian houses, also known as Postcard Row. They stand shoulder to shoulder along Steiner Street, with the downtown San Francisco skyline creating a stunning backdrop. Made famous by the opening credits of the TV show Full House, this spot is a beautiful reminder of the city's historic architectural charm. The view is the main attraction here. Alamo Square Park, just across the street, is the perfect place to grab it, but it's also a fun place to relax, have a picnic, and chat with the locals. These beautiful Queen Anne-style homes are privately owned, but I do have a surprise for you. The owner of the Blue House offers tours. I've been on this tour, and it's an amazing way to see the inside of one of these famous beauties while you learn more about its history. I dropped a link in the description for this tour so that you can experience it while you are here. Here's another insider tip. For the best photos, make sure to visit in the afternoon. The setting sun faces the front of the houses this time of day, casting a glow that makes their colors pop. From the park, you get that classic shot of the homes with the city skyline behind them. It's a picture-perfect start to your San Francisco adventure. Number 9, the Palace of Fine Arts. Next up, we are heading to a landmark that looks like it was plucked from ancient Rome and dropped right into San Francisco, the Palace of Fine Arts. With its gorgeous Greco-Roman rotunda, massive columns, and a tranquil lagoon, this spot is a historical marvel and one of the city's most romantic and peaceful places. It's the last remaining structure from the 1915 Panama Pacific International Exposition, a huge World's Fair that celebrated the city's rebirth after the devastating 1906 earthquake and fire. Today, it's a favorite spot for locals and visitors to take a quiet stroll, and it's an incredibly popular backdrop for wedding photos. The main draw is simply the awe-inspiring beauty of the place. Walking under the massive rotunda and along the lagoon as you watch the birds is a truly magical experience. My pro tip: stop here either before or after you visit the Golden Gate Bridge. You can easily hop off the bus as you make your way either to or from this iconic gem. Most people spend anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes here, so it's a great one to slip into your itinerary around your visit to the bridge. You will find this amazing place in the Marina District. Number 8, a bay cruise. Now it's time to head out onto the water. My number 8 spot is an experience that gives you a totally different perspective of the city, a San Francisco Bay Cruise. Seeing the skyline, Alcatraz, and the Golden Gate Bridge from the water is an essential part of any first visit. Most cruises last about 1 to 2 hours and offer narrated tours that share fascinating facts about the city's history and landmarks. The highlight for many is sailing directly under the majestic Golden Gate Bridge, a truly breathtaking moment. Many tours also circle the infamous Alcatraz Island, getting you up close to this former prison. My insider tip? Well, there are lots of different cruises. The most popular option is the 60-minute bay cruise. It runs several times a day, is offered by 2 companies, and is the chance for you to see the highlights really quickly. For the best views, I recommend getting a spot on the upper deck, but be sure to bring layers. It gets incredibly windy and cold on the water, even on a sunny day. Booking your tickets in advance, especially for a weekend or sunset cruise, is also a smart move. Click on the link I dropped in the description below to easily book your tickets for this cruise before you arrive. Number 7, Chinatown. All right, let's head back on land and step into another world. Just a short walk away from Fisherman's Wharf is San Francisco's Chinatown, the oldest in North America and one of the most vibrant Chinese communities outside of Asia. When you walk through the iconic Dragon Gate on Grant Avenue, it really feels like you've been transported back in time. This neighborhood has been the heart of Chinese American culture since the 1850s. Grant Avenue is the main street you'll see, full of souvenir shops and picturesque lampposts, but the real soul of Chinatown is in the side streets and alleys. Go explore Stockton Street, where the locals do their daily shopping at buzzing produce and fish markets. You'll find hidden temples and some of the most authentic dim sum you will ever eat. And don't forget to stop by the Golden Gate Fortune Cookie Factory in Ross Alley and see how the famous treats are made by hand. The real insider tip here is to time your visit. I recommend coming on a weekday morning to see the markets in their full, beautiful chaos. And while you're here, look out for the Ten Hao Temple on Waverly Place, which is open for a few hours every day except Thursdays. It's one of the oldest Chinese temples in the United States and offers a quiet, peaceful escape from the busy streets below. If you want my recommendations on how to enjoy this neighborhood, check out my Chinatown walking tour video. It will help you hit the best spots in just a few hours, so you don't have to worry about creating a plan on your own. Number 6, Golden Gate Park. For number 6, we are heading to a massive urban oasis that, fun fact, is actually bigger than New York Central Park, Golden Gate Park. This incredible park stretches for more than 3 miles and covers about 1,000 acres. It is so vast that you could spend your entire day here and still not see it all. Inside the park, you'll find an amazing collection of gardens and world-class museums. Don't miss the serene Japanese tea garden, the oldest of its kind in the United States, the stunning Victoria-era Conservatory of Flowers, or the San Francisco Botanical Garden. The park is also home to 2 major museums, the De Young Museum of Fine Arts and the California Academy of Sciences, an incredible place with its own aquarium, planetarium, and a 4-story indoor rainforest. It's impossible to do it all in one trip, so here's the game plan. Focus your visit around the music concourse area. From there, you can easily walk to the California Academy of Sciences, the De Young, and the Japanese Tea Garden. And if you're feeling a bit more active, make sure to head over to Blue Heron Lake to rent a paddle boat or stroll around the 55-acre botanical gardens.
Now that we're halfway through, I wanted to do just a quick check-in. We do still have 5 iconic spots to explore, but I want to see what you think of the video so far. Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you want more great San Francisco travel advice every week, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. All right, let's get back into the list and go to number 5.
Number 5, Lombard Street. Okay, get your cameras ready because number 5 is arguably the most famous street in San Francisco. Known as one of the crookedest streets in the world, Lombard Street is an absolute must-see with its iconic and dizzying series of 8 hairpin turns crammed into a single block. This crazy design was built in 1922 to make the hill's dangerously steep 27% grade manageable for early cars and also for pedestrians. The one-way red bricked road is lined with beautiful Victorian mansions and vibrant, perfect flower beds most of the year, making it one of the most picturesque spots in the city. Tourists flock here to either drive down its tight curves or just to watch the endless slow-motion parade of cars trying to navigate the switchbacks. Here are 2 crucial tips. First, don't drive down it. Seriously, the wait can be insanely long, sometimes up to 45 minutes, and it can also be a bit stressful with all of the pedestrians. Instead, walk down the staircases on either side of the street. You'll get a much better view and way better photos. Second, the absolute best photo is taken from the bottom of the block on Leavenworth Street, looking up. From that angle, you can capture the whole winding road, and if you're lucky, you might even catch a cable car passing by at the top. Number 4, the cable cars. Speaking of the cable cars, they are my number 4 can't miss experience. They are not just a way to get around. They're a moving National Historic Landmark and the ultimate symbol of San Francisco. Riding on a clanging cable car as it climbs one of the city's infamous hills is a core San Francisco memory that you have to make. There are 3 lines, but the 2 most popular routes for tourists run between Fisherman's Wharf and Union Square. The Powell-Hyde line is widely considered the most scenic, offering absolute breathtaking views of the bay and Alcatraz as you head up or down the steep Hyde Street Hill. My insider tip: a single ride is pricey at $9. And if you plan on riding more than once or using other public transit, get a visitor Muni passport to save some money. Another insider tip is if the lines are too long at the first stop, just walk a few blocks up the route and hop on at a less crowded stop. Now, you won't get the best seat, but you will cut down on the time it takes to hop aboard. And for a fascinating behind-the-scenes look, visit the Free Cable Car Museum. It's located in the powerhouse that runs the massive cables pulling the cars all over the city. Number 3, Fisherman's Wharf and Pier 39. Now we're heading back to the bustling waterfront for number 3, Fisherman's Wharf and its lively heart, Pier 39. And yes, it's touristy. But for a first-timer, it's an absolute essential stop. This area is packed with seafood restaurants, quirky shops, and classic attractions. The undisputed stars of Pier 39 are the dozens of sea lions that have completely taken over the docks, barking and basking in the sun. It's a fantastic and totally free wildlife show. The pier itself has 2 levels of shops and entertainment, including the Aquarium of the Bay. If you are hungry, you can grab a bite to eat on Pier 39 or venture out to one of 2 popular restaurants a little bit further west in Fisherman's Wharf, Buena Vista and Bodine Bakery. At Buena Vista, you can grab one of their famous Irish coffees with your meal or head to Bodine Bakery for their famous clam chowder and a sourdough bread bowl. Here's the real insider tip though. look past the souvenir shops and find the Musée Mécanique. It's tucked away on Pier 45, and it's one of the world's largest private collections of vintage, coin-operated arcade games. It's free to enter, and playing those antique games for just a quarter or two is a wonderfully weird and nostalgic experience you won't find anywhere else. Want to know more about what to see and do in Fisherman's Wharf? Check out my video with the 10 things I love to do when I visit this district. Number 2, Alcatraz Island. From the wharf, let's head back out on the water and check out my number 2 spot in the middle of the bay, the infamous Alcatraz Island. Once the world's most feared federal prison and home to notorious inmates like Al Capone, the Rock is now a captivating national park site that gives you a chilling look into American history. A visit to Alcatraz is one of the most popular experiences in the city, and for good reason. The ferry ride from Pier 33 alone offers incredible views of the city and the Golden Gate Bridge. Once you're on the island, you get an award-winning self-guided audio tour, which is narrated by former inmates and guards. Their stories bring the cold, empty cell house to life, detailing escape attempts and the harsh reality of life on the Rock. Now I'm going to give you one of the most important tips in this entire video. You must book your Alcatraz tickets far in advance. And I'm not kidding. We're talking weeks or even months, especially if you're visiting during the summer or on a busy holiday weekend. They sell out constantly. If you're planning to just do the Alcatraz tour, make sure to purchase from the official site for the Alcatraz City Cruises called cityexperiences.com. You can also find combo tickets on reputable sites like Get Your Guide or Viator. Find links in the description below to learn more about the combo tours offered. For a totally different vibe, try the night tour. It's spookier, the groups are smaller, and you might get lucky and capture an incredible sunset view during your visit. Check out my video called Alcatraz Tickets Explained. It will help you determine which tour to the Rock is right for you. Number 1, the Golden Gate Bridge. And here it is. Number 1, the majestic, the unmistakable, the utterly breathtaking Golden Gate Bridge. It's not just San Francisco's most famous landmark. It's one of the most recognized structures on the entire planet. Spanning 1.7 miles, its soaring international orange towers are a true marvel of engineering, and no first-time visit is complete without seeing it up close. You can walk or bike across for an incredible experience, feeling the wind and hearing the hum of traffic as the bay unfolds around you. There is a wonderful visitor center and exhibits on the San Francisco side of the bridge. Make sure to check them out to learn even more about this incredible golden gem. But the ultimate insider tip is knowing the best places to photograph it. For that iconic postcard perfect view from above, head across the bridge to Battery Spencer in the Marin Headlands. It gives you a stunning vantage point, looking down on the bridge with the city in the background. For another dramatic view, make sure to check out Marshall's Beach on the San Francisco side. It's a bit of a hike down, but you'll be rewarded with a more secluded and awe-inspiring perspective. And hey, don't be bummed if there's fog. Watching the bridge peek in and out of the city's famous fog is a magical experience all on its own. If you want more tips on the best places to photograph our Golden Beauty, make sure to check out my video about the best iconic stops and secret spots for the Golden Gate Bridge. So there you have it, the 10 things you absolutely cannot miss on your first trip to San Francisco. From the iconic painted ladies to the majestic silhouette of the Golden Gate Bridge, these landmarks are the soul of the city. Hitting these spots will give you the perfect introduction to the history culture, and stunning beauty that makes San Francisco one of the greatest cities in the world.
So that wraps things up for the 10 best things to do in San Francisco. What'd you think? What do you plan to add to your list when you travel here? Make sure to drop a comment below. Also, if you want more great San Francisco travel advice every single week, make sure to like this video and subscribe for my channel. Thanks for stopping by.